You are watching Financial Round, and today we will learn and understand about 7 simple steps to $1 million. Your goal is to make $1 million or more. While it can seem daunting, hitting the million mark may be more within your reach than you think. Most millionaires in the US are self-made. According to Ramsey Solutions' study of 10,000 millionaires, 79% didn't receive an inheritance, and one-third never earned a six-figure salary in any one year of their career. But they did have discipline over their spending, a savings mindset, and a willingness to sacrifice, which can be a winning combination when it comes to accumulating wealth. And if you start young, time can be an ally. It's not necessary to inherit a fortune or pull down a six-figure salary in order to become a millionaire. Keeping a tight rein on personal spending is one way to hold on to more of your money. 94% of millionaires in one study said they live on less than they make, and 93% use coupons all or some of the time when shopping. Another way to keep your hard-earned cash: pay attention to your taxes and claim all the deductions and credits you're eligible for. Spend on real estate that will appreciate rather than high-priced automobiles that will depreciate in value after you've owned them for a few years. Consider a job change if you're not being compensated well and you think you're worth more. 1. Keep a tight check on spending. Many people spend their earnings on goods and services that they don't need, and even relatively small expenses, such as indulging in a gourmet coffee from a premium coffee shop every morning, can add up and decrease the amount of money you can save. Larger expenses on luxury items also prevent many people from putting money into savings each month. It's usually not just one item or one habit that must be cut out if you want to accumulate sizable wealth. It's important to adopt a disciplined lifestyle and budget to become wealthy. People who are looking to build their nest eggs must usually make sacrifices. This may mean eating out less frequently, using public transportation to get to work, and/or cutting back on extra, unnecessary expenses. This doesn't mean that you should avoid going out and having fun, but you should try to do things in moderation and set a budget if you hope to save money. Saving a sizable nest egg only requires a few minor and relatively painless adjustments to your spending habits, particularly if you start young. 2. Fund retirement plans ASAP. Your first responsibility is to pay current expenses such as rent or mortgage, food, and other necessities when you start earning money. The next step after these expenses have been covered should be to fund a retirement plan or some other tax-advantaged savings vehicle. Retirement planning is unfortunately an afterthought for many young people, and it shouldn't be. Funding a 401k, an IRA, or both early in life means you can contribute less money overall and end up with significantly more in the end than someone who puts in much more money but starts late. Here's an example that spells out the difference. If you're 23 years old and deposit $3,000 per year, that's only $250 each month into a Roth IRA, earning an 8% average annual return. You'll have saved $985,749 by the time you're 65, thanks to the power of compounding. A $1 million goal is well within reach if you make a few extra contributions. Keep in mind that most of your earnings on this type of account are interest. Your $3,000 in contributions alone only add up to $126,000. But let's say you wait until you're 33, an additional 10 years to start contributing. You have a better job than when you were younger and you earn more, but you know you've lost some time. You decide to contribute $5,000 per year. You get the same 8% return and have the same goal, to retire at 65, but your compounded earnings won't have as much time to grow because you started to save later. When you reach age 65, you'll have saved $724,753 in this scenario. That's still a sizable fund, but you had to contribute $160,000 just to get there, and it's over $260,000 less than the $985,749 you could have had for paying much less if you started at age 23. In the Ramsey Solutions study of millionaires, 80% of those surveyed invested in their company's 401k plan and said that one move was the key to their success. In addition, 75% also invested outside of their company plan and reported that regular investing over the long haul also contributed to their wealth. 3. Improve your tax awareness. It's easy to think that preparing your own tax returns will save you money, and you might be right in some cases, but it may end up costing you money if you fail to take advantage of deductions and credits that are available to you. Try to become more educated as far as what types of items are deductible. You should also understand when it makes sense to move away from the standard deduction and start itemizing your deductions on your tax return instead. Knowing which tax credits are available to you can also help you save money on your return. It may pay to hire some help if you're not willing or able to become educated about filing your income taxes, particularly if you are self-employed, own a business, or have other circumstances that can complicate your tax return. 4. Own your home. Many of us rent a home or an apartment because we can't afford to purchase the home or because we aren't sure where we want to live for the long term. That's fine, but renting doesn't offer the long-term investment that buying a home does, since homeownership is a good way to build equity. It generally makes sense to consider putting a down payment on a home rather than renting because you can build up equity and the foundation for a nest egg over time. 5. Avoid luxury wheels. There's nothing wrong with purchasing a luxury vehicle, but individuals who spend an inordinate amount of their incomes on cars are doing themselves a disservice because this asset depreciates in value so rapidly. Consider buying something practical and dependable that has low monthly payments or that you can pay for in cash. You'll have more money to put toward your savings in the long run, and your savings are an asset that will appreciate rather than depreciate over time. 6. Don't sell yourself short. Some individuals are extremely loyal to their employers and they'll stay with them for years without seeing their incomes take a jump. This can be a mistake because increasing your income is an excellent way to boost your rate of saving. Always keep your eye out for new opportunities and try not to sell yourself short. Work hard and find an employer who will compensate you for your work ethic, skills, and experience. 7. Don't rely on luck. Becoming a millionaire won't happen by winning the lottery or because of some unforeseen circumstance. The only way to amass $1 million or more is by diligently working to do so. Expecting luck to bring you a financial windfall will only delay the time you have to build your wealth. The money you spend on lotteries and other get-rich-quick schemes will be better utilized as savings and investments. Thanks for watching Financial